Okay, so I've just connected a guitar to a line level input. Hopefully you get enough signal to tell if it's working though. So, you getting anything obvious? Okay, I'm gonna try and find an aux in cable then. Afka. I'm just gonna confirm. Yes, it is coming into my interface. Do you hear some music playback?
No.
Okay. So odds are it's only listening to channels 1 and 2 then.
Yikes.
'Cause I don't have. Yeah, I don't think I have any other controls here. Yeah, all I could do when I was joining was just select my device.
Yeah.
Um, and then I no longer see any controls for even changing my device at this point.
No, I don't think. I can't imagine it's that sophisticated. So I talked with Rob Kelly,
Yeah.
and they've really like upped their Dave Kelly live stuff. Um, and now he's using like all those guys are doing a FaceTime call, and he's using FaceTime as an input. But I don't know. I don't know that FaceTime would give you any more capability to choose. Like that would be worse.
Yeah.
And what he said he's doing with Russ is like a whole separate system that he's bringing into his console
Right.
and just like actually mixing that in.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. It's weird that it's not just the output of the sound card.
Well, I mean, it's
You know what I mean?
this is what I've seen with most of the services and applications and stuff I've tried is that it'll just take the first 2 channels unless you've
Yike.
got ability.
Well, that's a problem.
So what that means is if you have anyone who's actually tech focused enough to want more channels, they should go through their DAW and then use a virtual routing option to get into this.
Right. Like Oliver.
Yeah.
Like, in theory, I mean, I just don't know what anyone will have up their sleeves until we're in our, like, 1 hour sound check, other than Oliver, who's like, I'm doing 8 things, but he did say it's all via a looper, so I don't know if
Right.
how that all boils down anyways in
Right.
his signal. Today is just Johnny Summers, and he's just, like, trumpet and vocal.
At the same time. That's my impression of Johnny Summers.
Neither quality would be reduced visibly.
He's a good entertainer.
Yeah. He's great. He's very nice. Okay, that's interesting. So only inputs 1 and 2. And
Yeah.
your virtual, like what you were doing the playback on, was past that then?
That's right. I was going into line inputs 3, 4 on my device.
Right, okay. And do you only have, like on your card, it's not like mic 1 and 2, line 1 and 2, it's all just either. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And the.
On this particular interface, 1 and 2 are combo jacks.
Okay.
But I opted to use line in 3, 4 just to see if, yeah.
Yeah. And if you
I
put the
expect one to.
guitar into 1 and 2,
It would probably work. I mean, right now I'm just gonna take one channel of this. Watch your ears in case this is loud.
That world was
Yeah, now I've got that.
Yeah, so that's just me going line into input 1.
And if that volume, if we wanted to like submix that, do you have a?
I've got a gain.
Okay, and that would do that then.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, this is gonna be a crazy adventure. And the thing I haven't even, it's like I've never worked with anybody virtually so far that's on a PC or an Android. Like, I'm assuming that this website will be fairly easy to navigate as well.
Are you encouraging people to use interfaces?
Well, at this point, I can't.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't want to stress them out.
Yeah.
So whatever they have is just what we're doing.
Okay, so basically, odds are anyone who is choosing to use an interface already has stable performance with your interface.
In theory, or I mean, at this point, like, I think it's only been a week since people applied and got the offer for week 1, so I don't even think people would necessarily have enough lead time to have acquired something brand new unless Long McQuaid had anything still.
Right.
You know. Okay, well, thank you. This has been very helpful. So all you did then was just select whatever, Scarlett.
I just did a drop-down list, yeah. Yeah, instead of built-in output or whatever.
And it was inputs and outputs, and you just chose Scarlett for both?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
And I guess I wonder if somebody... So how
Did you want me to take a screenshot of what it looks like when I join?
Yeah, sure, we could do that. I
I'll
also
leave this.
don't know if this link works more than once, so that'll be a double
Okay.
experiment.
Leaving the room.
Okay, goodbye. Here I am, still talking. Yes, I see sound. Oh, and hello.
And it does work again. Actually, when I left, it took me back to the same screen right away.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah.
The other weird thing about... Okay, yeah, sorry.
I'm just going to open this. Oops, no. I don't want that. Stop that.
Well, that's good, because if somebody were to have dropped out,
Yep.
they can just rejoin.
Yeah. Just going to open this. Go big. Go here. Boom. Screen application window. Oh, stop it. Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'll just take a screenshot of that.
Screenshot of a screen share. Screenshot.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, so video. Yes, so that's your in and your out. Gotcha. So,
And I didn't have any choices in my camera list.
yeah, mine just shows FaceTime, and I can't
Yeah,
click
I think
anything.
it should FaceTime.
How do you think it would work if somebody was like, oh, I just have a trumpet mic, or I just have an instrument mic, but I don't have, like, a 58? Like, I guess there's no way to choose, like, internal mic and interface.
Not without, again, going through some sort of piece of software,
First.
doing an aggregate device, and then sending a virtual connection.
So it would have to be like a Soundflower, like a virtual sound card in.
And you'd also have to create an aggregate device to begin with, to use 2 different input devices. So it would be easier to just, because you're saying like one for playing, one for talking. Is that?
If
Talk into the playing mic.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it'll be. I mean, I'm thinking like, not like Andre would do this, but if somebody had a 4099, you know, crazier things have been done.
Right.
At Lolita's Lounge, I've just been like, everyone play into this as your solo mic. And imagine, no one will even know it's here. Yeah.
Holding their trumpet up and talking into it.
Perfect. Well, Tim Tamashiro says he wants people to have fun, so having fun is what they'll do. What else? Okay, so that's about it. And then it makes sense for you to use the output of your sound card because you hear yourself through
I have
that?
the choice then. Right now I have direct monitoring turned off, so I
Oh,
can
yeah.
hear myself at all right now. But I could if I wanted to.
Oh, I see. And that's one of your own settings.
Yeah.
Right. And what interface do you have?
This
Is-
one that I've got set up here right now is a Scarlett 6i6 Mark II.
Yeah. Well, on another day when we're both not busy, Jeremy Coates, I don't know if you know him, bass player. He's like having weird Scarlett issues with his loop back. He's playing like a track and then he's recording himself playing. Okay, he's playing back a track in Logic. It's stereo. And then he's playing his bass. This is all through the Scarlett. And then he's using the loopback function so he can hear it all. And he's recording it in QuickTime. But when he plays it back in QuickTime, it's only in the right. Sorry, his bass is in the center, but the track is only in the right. And it's all coming in stereo. And QuickTime is so fucking basic, you can't check anything. But it seems weird that it's defaulting to right and not left if it's suddenly going to mono. I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, you could ponder that in your brain back burner.
Yeah.
I was on the phone with him for like an hour, and then it's like, I have to go now. But
One day soon I will have more time because I just got laid off yesterday.
you did?
I did.
Well, now
Is
we
that
have
the
so
big
much more
news?
time to hang out before you move.
Yeah. Today Lisa and I are playing a mini concert for a woman who's stuck in her home. So the van is packed. And then I'm working through Friday, and then we're packing to move.
And you guys, when are you guys actually gonna start moving?
On Thursday of next week.
Oh no! Oh, okay, well, we'll have to have a socially distant hang before then. Oh no, you're gonna be so busy! Well, we're close enough, it can just be at any time.
It's true.
I don't know what we can help you with. Moving some plywood. That's 8 feet.
We've had to recruit a couple people to help with our couch because that's the only thing that we can't move. So we've got 2 people coming over for that, and then they'll just leave.
That's the best moving gig ever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come and help on that day and just say careful. Okay, well, thank you. I'll let you go, but it's nice to see your face again.
Yeah, likewise.
We put up some sound panels in here and that hideous, like, memory foam on the door.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we had a bunch at Carson's house, and I was like, we should get those back now.
Are those Prime Acoustic ones? Or what?
I don't know. I don't think they're that fancy. He just got them from eBay. They have no mounting on them, so he ingeniously, like, glued CDs to the back of them.
And then he used it to hang on a tack.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's amazing. Yeah. Actually, I have a bunch of velour I should hang in here as well and cover up all my hideousness since I'm trying to be the one that's like, you should think about these things. And I punched a new...
Stuff.
Yeah, I punched a new hole in our wall because I was trying to fit the Cat 5 cable through, like, an existing hole that was a phone hole. Anyways, but we couldn't... It wouldn't, like, line up. You know, the cable's all flopsy, and so I was using a drumstick, and I was like, is this it? Is this it? And then I was just like... And then he's like, you made a new hole! And I was like, how is this possible? I can barely get a tack into these walls. Like... But then this little plug popped out, so I feel like it happened before.
Probably.
Oopsies. Okay, well, yes, thanks, and... I'm sorry you got laid off, but you know what? It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's all right.
You can help me with my project now. How great. In case somebody maybe needs to help with show calls. I don't know how this is going to go yet. It starts on Thursday. I don't know if there's going to need to be, like, a show call babysitter.
Right. Well,
Anyways.
I will be looking for bits of work that total no more than $1,000 a month.
I know, exactly, right? I'm like, I can't do any more work for you because I don't want to push things into June.
Yeah.
Because who knows what fun things I will want to do in June.
Yeah. All
Yay.
right, see you back
Okay.
there. See you later.
Thank you. Bye, Ben.
Bye.
End of call.